BBC News.
Also in our main headlines this Monday morning, British holidaymakers are facing long queues at airports and for COVID testing in Portugal as they try to get home before tomorrow morning. At 4 a.m. on Tuesday, the country changes from green to amber, of course, on the UK government's travel lists. It means people will have to quarantine after returning. While a travel company boss says the sector must refund in cash, holidaymakers given credit notes for trips cancelled because of the pandemic. An estimated 851,000 consumers are currently holding refund credit notes or IOUs totalling £781 million. Well, joining me now for more on that is Simon Cooper, CEO of On the Beach. Morning to you, Simon.
Good morning.
Good to have you with us. Well, it's clearly an awful lot of people, isn't it? And an awful lot of money. So are you surprised they still haven't got their hard cash back?
Yeah, I think we are, yes, because, I mean, clearly, sort of early in the pandemic, it was very difficult for everyone and many companies, not just travel companies, and of course, unprecedented sort of times and so on. But we are now 15 months on, and we think, travel businesses have had time to reach out to shareholders and lenders, put their finances in order and make sure they don't borrow money from customers who are as hard-pressed as they are.
And to be clear, it is a legal requirement, is it, for travel providers to offer that option of a cash refund, not just the sort of IOU?
Yeah, prior to March 2020, it was always a legal requirement to refund in cash and in full within 14 days. Back in sort of about April 2020, there was changes made to allow refund credit notes to be offered, but only alongside cash in a sort of a fair way. So essentially it was the customer's choice as to whether they wanted to take refund credit notes or cash. I think what the research shows us is almost half of people who've taken a refund credit note were not offered that cash alongside the refund credit note.
And for those who've had their holidays cancelled over the past year, I mean, overall, the numbers must go into the multi-millions.
Multi-million people, I think 8 million people had holidays cancelled over the sort of the first 12 months post-pandemic. About half of those received a cash refund, around about 1/3 changed to a future holiday, some of which, of course, now, given the situation we find ourselves in, may well be cancelled. And then we've got around about 1 million customers holding refund credit notes and about 500,000 customers waiting for a resolution across the whole industry.
And for anyone then still battling perhaps to get their money back, they may be listening now. What's your advice?
I think the best thing they can do is sort of contact the company that they were due to travel with and ask for a cash replacement for their RCN, IOU. And if they're not sort of receiving the outcome that they want, then perhaps go to one of the regulators, the CMA or the CAA, or perhaps go through their MP.
While you're with us, Simon, tell us how you reacted to the changes to the green travel list last week and what happened with Portugal, given passengers now have got until 4 a.m. tomorrow to get back. And as we've heard in our headlines, it's all proving to be a bit of a scramble.
Very difficult, yeah. And I think, when we saw the first listings, which was now about 3 weeks ago, we took the decision to take holidays off sale through until the end of August for exactly this reason. We said, look, whilst of course we could see destinations go from being amber to being green, we could also see the reverse of that, which is destinations that are green will go amber. Problem we've got, of course, is people will book holidays with more than sort of 3 weeks ahead of time, and therefore you're selling holidays to destinations that are currently green that may go amber, and that's exactly what happened. Very, very difficult indeed. We think that the government's going to take a cautious approach. They're going to be led by the data, and of course the data can go any which way, can't it? So very, very difficult, and I think it's probably better to emphasise caution and to expect a more sort of sustainable recovery in the medium term rather than trying to scrabble around and chase destinations that are open for the next 3 weeks.
Simon Cooper, good to get your thoughts this morning and your perspective especially. Thank you for joining us live here on LBC News, CEO there of On the Beach.